Yes, well, if you hear of anything, will you please let me know?
So, Ethan, everything is all set. We're gonna have the wedding reception right here in the mansion.
Right here?
Yes, Julian offered it to my mother as a favor. Besides, with the holidays, everything else is already booked.
This is Teresa's home now, too.
Ethan, she has to get used to the fact that we're getting married.
I know. I just don't want to hurt her any more than I already have.
Sweetheart, I'm sure Teresa will be fine. Good thing Ethan and I are getting married day after tomorrow, before Teresa can scheme to steal him away from me again.
My scheme is working perfectly, Whitney. The headhunter, he did what I wanted. He told Ethan that there were no jobs available for him in Harmony. So sooner or later, Ethan's gonna have to take the position I offered him working with me at Crane Industries. And until he gets the job, well, Ethan's pride will keep him from marrying Gwen. So I don't have to worry about stopping Ethan's wedding anytime soon. Thanks, Whit. Bye.
You're using my house to celebrate Gwen's marriage to Ethan?
Yes. Julian graciously offered us the mansion for the reception. Isn't that wonderful?
Has my husband called?
Oh, not since I've been on duty, Dr. Russell.
Well, if he does, would you page me immediately?
Of course.
The girls have told me how they felt about her. They seem to trust her. They seem to like her. And I think that she'll be a wonderful influence on the girls while she's here. You know, if you ask me, I hope she stays here forever.
Well, my sister can't be trusted, but TC can. Okay, I've got to stop thinking about Liz and focus on my patients. Ivy? I didn't know you were scheduled for therapy today.
I wasn't. I switched with another patient. I have to be out of my wheelchair by Ethan's wedding. And I swear I will be.
It wasn't like that.
Yes, it was. Well, that sounds like it's coming from the confessional.
What's going on?
I don't know. Can't be Miguel. I mean, it sounds like someone's confessing something very serious.
How can you marry Karen, Miguel? How can you commit to her in front of God and everyone without even admitting to her that you made love to me?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You gave me life. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
First, you steal my virginity, and then you say you're going to keep it a secret from the girl you're going to marry?
I'm trying to spare her feelings.
No, you're not. You're trying to save your butt. The same butt that I have seen and she has.
No, I'm not, okay? And you know that.
If that makes Miguel, something's not right.
Hey, John.
Hi.
Dad, Mom.
Just thought I'd check out some of the lighting and stuff so we can set up some of your wedding photos.
Oh, you know, it is so nice of you to be the official photographer. We think it's a really great wedding gift.
Well, it's my pleasure.
So, how'd the pre-Cana go?
Oh, it went fine, Grace. A meeting with Father Lonigan just confirmed things that I already knew, that Miguel and I are completely open and honest with one another, and we're not only bonded by love, but by trust.
I know that I should tell Charity that we had sex. Okay, but it would destroy her. And I couldn't stand to hurt her that way.
So you're never going to tell Charity what you spoke to me?
I don't see how I can.
Oh, that's just great. So now, me giving myself to you, instead of it being the beautiful thing that it should be, it's now your dirty little secret. Well, that makes me feel a lot better, Miguel.
I'm so sorry, Kay. All right, I never meant to hurt you.
Well, you did, Miguel. You've hurt me more than I've ever been hurt in my entire life.
But I thought that I was making love to Charity. All right, I didn't know that I was having sex with you. Oh my God. It's Kay and Miguel.
So, any leads on the web?
Not really.
Really? Ethan, I would have thought with your resume you'd have your pick.
Yeah, I wish. And that headhunter, he didn't turn up anything either.
Well, just so you know, I had Mother talk to Julian, and the Cranes are not blackballing you. At least not anymore.
Yeah, I didn't get a sense of that when I talked to my law school buddies. You know, trying to network.
Any luck?
I did get one job offer. With, Tentico Oil.
Really? Sweetheart, that's wonderful. They're a Fortune 500 company, and their East Coast headquarters is in Boston.
But I wouldn't be working out of Boston. I would be at one of their field offices.
Where? Houston? Oklahoma City?
Alaska.
I couldn't agree with you more, Rebecca. Ethan and Gwen should have their wedding reception here. You know, talk to the florist, take all the flowers you want from the greenhouse. Oh, and we just got this new delivery of French wine. Feel free to use that, too.
No, you don't mean that fine Chateau Margaux.
Oh, Julian, I mean the very best French wine. You know, I'll talk to the cook and make sure that they're at your disposal and order all the caviar that you want. Mama, can you please make sure that the staff is available to Rebecca as well?
Of course.
This is going to be a wonderful wedding reception.
What is Teresa up to? What are you up to, Teresa? Ivy, you're working yourself too hard. Don't you know that you could undo months of progress if you're not careful?
I told you, Eve. I have to be out of my wheelchair for Ethan's wedding.
Yes, I heard you, but that's the day after tomorrow, Ivy. It's going to take some time, even with the therapy you're doing at home, before you can walk again.
No, Eve. I will be out of my chair by the day after tomorrow. I will dance with Sam at our son's wedding.
Oh, Ivy.
I mean it. Nothing is going to keep me out of Sam's arms at Ethan's wedding.
The job you were offered is in Alaska?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. And it would require a lot of traveling, and I would be gone months at a time.
Well, let's not rush off and buy a team of Huskies yet, okay? I am sure you'll get another job offer, one much closer to home.
Gwen, I've talked to everybody I know. There is nothing else out there. This is it.
Ethan, let's not be rash, okay? Look, I have a great job, and with my trust fund, we will be just fine until something more suitable comes along for you.
No. I need to support my family.
Ethan, and you will, but I...
Gwen, you told me that when we had children, you would want to quit your job and stay home with them. Well, I'm going to make sure that that happens. I am going to provide for my child and for you.
You know, Ethan, I love you. And the thought of cuddling with you underneath a bearskin rug is definitely a turn-on. But Alaska?
I know. I know moving out there is a lot to ask of you. And if you don't want to, I completely understand. But please, just think about it.
Rebecca, I know that you and Julian have some things to do. I came home in a fetal of Ethan. I'm gonna get back to Crane Industries. So just remember, the staff is at your disposal.
I don't buy the Mother Teresa bit for a second. She's up to something. I just know it.
Oh, now, Becky Pooh. You both know Teresa can be sneaky, but Ethan and Gwen's wedding's day after tomorrow. What could that little doe-eyed schemer possibly pull off by then?
That's what I want to know.
I know you don't want Ethan and Gwen's wedding reception to be held here. Why are you being so agreeable, so generous?
Because I can be, Mama.
What do you mean, Teresa?
Well, there's no reason for me not to offer Ethan and Gwen the world for their wedding reception. Because their wedding is one that will never happen.
Sam and Grace adore each other. You are not going to succeed at breaking them up.
Oh, please. Look at how far I've come already. I mean, Grace already has feelings for her presumed first husband, David, and his son, John. And she and Sam aren't sleeping together because she technically thinks she's still married to David. And my bringing the watch to Sam during the middle of Thanksgiving dinner, well, that certainly caused a strain in their relationship.
And you wonder why you were struck by lightning? You're just evil, Ivy. It's evil to deliberately try and break up someone's marriage, to tear two people apart that love each other. It's just brutal to just target two people who are trying to make their marriage solid, who are trying to raise their kids right. And then for some person from their past to just come in and threaten it all, just for their own self-serving reasons. And just not to give a damn about the innocent people that are going to be hurt. It's so wrong. God, it's not right.
Whoa, Eve. That wasn't an impassioned little speech. Although, what makes me think you weren't talking about Sam and Grace? That seemed a little more personal, Eve. What's up? Is someone trying to come between you and TC?
Faye, I didn't know I was having sex with you. I thought that I was making love to Charity. I never meant to hurt you, Kay. I'm sorry I did.
It's too late for sorry, Miguel. You used me. You made me feel worthless. And now you're gonna marry my cousin?
I need to get Charity away from here right now. Whoever's in the confessional is getting pretty emotional, that's all.
Oh, well, glad they could unburden themselves.
Yeah. So, Charity, when we were in the chapel, I saw some great spots to take some photos. Come on, I'll show you and Dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
John. I can tell that you're troubled. I mean, what happened at the confessional that upset you?
Nothing.
John, don't lie to me. I mean, not in church anyway.
Okay, something did happen. But I'm sure there's an explanation.
What explanation? I mean, come on, tell me, John. What is it?
Mom, I love you. But there's some things you just shouldn't hear. Come on, let's go catch up with Dad and Charity.
You go, all right?
Mom, don't do it. Please.
Sweetie, you go, okay? I'll catch up. Come on.
Miguel, you ruined me. I'm damaged goods now. And there's no way any decent guy is ever gonna want me.
Kay, that's not true.
Like you care. If you're gonna marry Charity, Miguel, I'm the one who's gonna be all alone. So how could you do this to me? How could you use me to practice on before you make love to your wife?
Perhaps it's time we take a little break from this prenuptial chaos and have a little downtime.
I agree. Oh, I know. Why don't you dress as a groom, and then I'll show up dressed as a maid of honor, and then we'll pretend like the groom gets to have sex with his soon-to-be wife's best friend.
Boing. What a wonderfully naughty idea.
I thought you'd like that, but don't start without me. I gotta go check on Gwen.
I'll be waiting for you in the bedroom.
Gwen. Honey, why the long face? You're gonna marry Ethan in 2 days. What on earth do you have to be depressed about? Ethan got a job offer. Ah, that's wonderful. In Alaska. Alaska. It's the only offer he's had, and it is really important to Ethan to be able to support me and the baby, so he wants to take it. But, Mom, I don't think I can live all the way in Alaska, especially with Ethan traveling so much. Well, yes, Gwen, you can live in Alaska, and you will. Excuse me? Do you have any idea how far away Alaska is from Harmony? Yeah, that's why I don't want to go. Gwen, please, think about it. If Alaska is thousands of miles away from Harmony, then you will also be thousands of miles away from Teresa.
How can you say that Ethan and Gwen's wedding will not take place? What do you have planned to stop it, Teresa?
Nothing, Mama.
The truth, mija.
I offered Ethan a job working for me at Crane Industries.
We'll never take it, Teresa, and Gwen will certainly not allow it.
Well, that's between Ethan and Gwen. But I happen to know that there's already tension between them over finances. So if Ethan takes a job working for me at Crane Industries, well, I'll see that he's compensated very well financially. And if that causes problems with Gwen, well, that's out of my hands, isn't it?
Don't be naive, Teresa. You're looking for trouble, mija.
Nothing worth having is easy, Mama. But getting Ethan back is worth whatever price I have to pay.
Oh, dear God. Help us all, because every time you say that, disaster strikes.
Is that the problem, Eve? Is some woman trying to come between you and TC?
Right about there.
Okay.
You always want to keep the face of the tennis racket open, and you want to follow through, okay? And when you follow through with your hips. There you go. Good.
I think overdoing your therapy, Ivy, has overheated your brain, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. I think your perfect little marriage isn't quite so perfect after all. I mean, we all know the litany of secrets you're keeping from TC, your affair with Julian, the baby you had with him, your drug and alcohol problem. Maybe TC has a few secrets of his own.
You bitch.
Whoa! Hit a nerve, did I, Eve?
No. It's just that your ridiculous assertions make me angry.
Oh, you're just angry because I can see through your denial, Eve. I can tell when someone's worried, dear, and you are worried.
If you are going to be walking by the wedding, Ivy, in 2 days, which is all but impossible, I think you should spend more time on your therapy and less time on attacking me. I'll check on you later.
Oh, well, I certainly hit a nerve, Eve. Now to find out who's causing problems in your marriage. It could be useful for me.
Gwen, you have to stop thinking about yourself and listen to what Ethan is trying to tell you.
He told me he got a job offer in Alaska.
No, Gwen. Look, Ethan has these middle-class values, which he no doubt inherited from Sam. So he thinks that it's a man's job to support his family. So if he doesn't think he's the breadwinner, then that's going to upset him and that's going to cause problems.
I know, and you have a point, but Alaska?
Oh, Gwen, I watch the Travel Channel. Oh, no, all those men up in Alaska, no, they are hunky lumberjacks known for their stamina. And if Ethan's gone a lot of the time, and, well, a night is 6 months long there.
Mother, stop it. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, of course, no. You would want to stay true to your man. Yeah, no. So don't even think about those hard-muscled outdoorsmen with their steel equipment. And no, I was just trying to give you options.
Indulging in your own fantasies is more like...
No. The point is, you have to think this Alaska thing through. Don't be so quick to say no, because if you do, you just might give Teresa the opening that she needs to slither right back into Ethan's life.
Am I interrupting?
No, please, come in.
Mother and child. It's a beautiful sight, isn't it, Pilar?
Wait till you and Gwen have your baby, Ethan.
Right. Anyway, Teresa, I just found out that the wedding reception is here at the mansion.
Yeah, I just found that too.
Are you sure you're okay with that?
Absolutely. I opened the wine cellar and the kitchen, the greenhouse. Whatever you need for your and Gwen's day is yours.
I wasn't expecting you to be so generous after recent events.
You know that I still love you, Ethan. And I'm nowhere close to being over you. But I've accepted that you're going to marry Gwen. And this is my way of showing you that I mean it.
I'm not sure what she's up to, but Kay's definitely planning on pulling something. Thing is, I don't know what to do. I mean, should I tell Charity? Or would that just make things worse?
My advice is to just leave it alone. Let Grace and Miguel deal with Kay.
If you think that's best, I'll do it. But I don't get why someone would deliberately try to split up two people who love each other. Destroy something that's good and true.
I can't say.
I don't understand it, but as far as I'm concerned, it's unforgivable.
I feel horrible for what happened, Kay. Please believe that I never meant to hurt you. I'm not that kind of guy.
I didn't think you were either, Miguel. But I was wrong. And now I am ruined because I trusted you.
Kay, we've known each other since we were kids. Don't you know that I'd never do what you're saying?
But you did, Miguel. You did exactly what I'm saying. You used me to have sex, and then you threw me away, and you want nothing to do with me. The worst part is, you're gonna marry Charity anyway. And you're gonna pretend like nothing ever happened between us.
I'm sorry, Kay. I'm sorry. Mrs. Bennett.
Miguel, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were in confessional.
Where's Charity?
Well, she went to the chapel with John and David. You have to decide where to shoot the wedding photos?
Right. The photos.
Miguel, are you all right?
Yeah, Mrs. Bennett. Everything's fine.
Okay. First, John was acting strange, and now Miguel seems upset. I wonder what's going on. Father Lonigan? Father Lonigan? Hey, what on earth are you doing in there?
So much for being supportive and understanding of my marrying Gwen.
I won't lie, Ethan. I'm hurting inside. But I only want what's best for you. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Excuse me. I need to make sure the staff is doing everything that needs to be done for your big day.
Thank you, Pilar. Well, I better get going too. Gwen's waiting for me in the library. The Schlesinger Media Group? I remember this one. I put it together almost single-handedly.
We're still building on so much of what you did at Crane Industries.
So proud of this one. Talk about tough, though. Old man Schlesinger, he was a real pain in the you-know-what. Even Alistair didn't think we'd get the deal, but I pulled it off somehow. It was a big coup for the Cranes.
Well, I'm not surprised, Ethan. You're brilliant at what you do.
Thanks.
I don't suppose that you've given my job offer a little more thought.
I appreciate it, Teresa. But I can't accept. You and I both know Gwen would not like it.
I understand. And I don't want to interfere, but, you know, once you and Gwen are married, how can she possibly think that I'm a threat? Well, I wish that you'd just give my offer a little more thought. I need you, Ethan, professionally. And like I've said before, you are really good at what you do. And you'll fill a huge void at Crane Industries. And we'll make it well worth your while.
I know, but
I'm sorry. I don't want to put any pressure on you. If it can't be, it can't be. Besides, I'm sure that headhunter will find you a job.
Not that what Kay's doing is right, but sometimes love drives people to do things that they otherwise wouldn't do.
I just hope Mom and Miguel can get Kay under control. I mean, in love or not, what she's doing is terrible. I have no use for anyone who would try to split up two people who love each other.
Ella?
Well, what's the latest with Grace? Have you bagged her yet?
Excuse me. Not bagged, Gracie so crassly put it. Look, why are you bothering me? Isn't your son getting married soon? You would imagine the happy moment would warrant some sort of brief respite from your evil machinations.
I have the greatest respect for my son's wedding day. I also see it as the perfect opportunity to bond with Sam.
Ivy, you're so sentimental.
Oh, cut the sarcasm, David. At least I am doing everything I can to break up Sam and Grace, which is more than I can say for you right now.
Oh, you're not going on this one again.
Yes, this again. I hired you to do a job, and you better do more than you are doing.
Look, you know I want Grace, okay? And I'm committed to it. It's gonna take time.
Well, speed it up. Use John to bond with her. Show her what a beautiful family you'd be together. Remind her how sweet John is as compared to her other vicious spawn, Kay.
Look, I don't like any of this, Ivy. It's horrible to break up two people so in love, but...
Will you stop pretending you have scruples again? You know, we both know you love Grace, and we both know you want her. So stop pretending that you're above breaking them up, because we both know that you're not. Now, forget that speck you call a conscience, and do whatever it takes to make my plan work. Get Grace,
so I can have Sam.
Answer me, Kay. What on earth are you doing in Father Lonigan's confessional?
It's none of your business.
Miguel just came out of the other side, and he was very upset. Now, why?
Mother, what goes on in a confessional is confidential, remember?
Kay, this is not right. You have no business sneaking into the priest's side of a confessional. You are in God's house.
God and I aren't exactly on the best of terms right now, Mom.
Kay Bennett, how can you say such a thing?
Well, let me think. I lost the man that I loved to my cousin. My family treats me like a leper and expects me to actually take it. Bottom line, no one really cares how I'm feeling, including God.
Where did I go wrong? I mean, Kay, how could you turn out like this?
Well, maybe it's because you're just a lousy mother. I mean, you're too concerned with yourself and everyone else to actually give a damn about your daughter.
That is not true.
Mom, you know what? I don't need to listen to you defend yourself or tell me what a lousy person I am. So just do me a favor. Try looking at yourself for a change. Unless, of course, you're too scared of what you'll see.
David, get more aggressive with winning Grace. Use John to bond with her. Run by her kitchen windows in your skivvies. Ask for seconds on her tomato soup cake if that's what it takes. Just make yourself invaluable, indispensable to her. I need her feeling vulnerable with Sam and feeling like she can turn to you for comfort at Ethan's wedding.
You know, I shouldn't be surprised, Ivy, that you would use a milestone in your son's life to plot and scheme. You have no heart, Ivy. None whatsoever.
On the contrary, David. My heart is with Sam, and I won't rest until I have him back in my life and back in my bed.
You are a truly heartless bitch.
Well, if I were you, Eve, I'd worry less about me trying to get Sam away from Grace and more about what's going on in your own marriage.
You're delusional, Ivy.
Don't play poker anytime soon, Eve. You'd lose. It's obvious you're afraid someone's coming between you and TC. I haven't figured out who yet, but I will. Now I have to get back to work. I'm going to be out of this chair by Ethan's wedding.
Hey.
Hey, we're getting so many good ideas for photos.
Good, good.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I just can't wait to marry you, that's all. I love you so much.
Hey, what's wrong?
I just had another run-in with Kay. You know, she's so angry and out of control. I just feel like I failed my own daughter.
No, don't be ridiculous. It's not true. You're a wonderful mother. And a wonderful woman.
Mom is such a hypocrite. Yelling at me for loving Miguel while he's still with Charity. And here she is in David's arms instead of Daddy's. I don't care what I have to do to stop that wedding. I am not going to let Miguel marry Charity. I won't.
You look like you're ready to play Here Comes the Groom.
Why wait for the honeymoon?
I agree. And as the best friend of your soon-to-be wife, it's my job as the maid of honor to relieve any pressures you might feel.
Come to think of it, this tux is a little tight.
Oh, well, I can fix that. You see, we're going to have a little,
pre-wedding ceremony. And when I say I do, I mean it. I will do anything to put a smile on your face.
Oh, cue the organ. Oh. Oh.
About that headhunter finding me a job. Turns out he didn't have anything.
Really?
Yeah, and the only job offer I have is in Alaska.
Alaska? But that's far away, Ethan, from little Ethan.
I know, and it's too far away for Gwen, too. I asked her what she thought about moving there, and I doubt she'll want to.
Ethan, I've been looking all over for you.
Gwen, hi. I just came to thank Teresa for being so generous about the reception.
Yeah, Mother told me. So, I have been doing a lot of thinking about your job offer, and I think you should take it.
You do?
Yes, I do. You and I and our baby will have a fantastic life in Alaska.
Really?
Yes, I mean, I know you'll be doing a lot of traveling, but when you are home, we will make sure to make up for lost time. We will have a wonderful life in Alaska. Just the three of us.
I can't let that happen.
Ethan and I are actually finally getting married tomorrow.
I've got to think of a way to stop it. But how?
Never dreamed that I would be marrying anyone but Luis.
Look, I made a promise to Beth. I'm gonna keep it.